Hey everybody, what's up, and welcome to another Sims 4 house building video. It has been only a short space of time since I posted my last video, and I'm very proud of myself for that. I have been horrendous for uploading over the last year and a half, but this is the second video that I'm uploading in under 2 weeks. I think in about 10 days, which is really good for me because I'm not always great for that. I make a lot of empty promises. But such is life. This video is me attempting to build the house from Lilo and Stitch, the Disney movie. Pixar? Disney? One or the other. I think it's Disney. I think Pixar is more 3D animated, but great movie. Would definitely recommend if you have Disney Plus. It's up there. But yeah, I watched this movie freaking maybe 3 weeks ago. No, more, probably over a month ago now, while a friend was visiting me, and my God, I forgot how much I love this movie. It is just so good, so heartwarming, so cute, genuinely funny. A lot of kids' movies aren't actually funny when you go back and rewatch them as an adult. This movie is even better than I remembered it to be. I probably haven't watched it since I was maybe 6 or 7. I'm now 23. Oh my God, that's the first time I've said 23 out loud in a while. I only just turned 23. That feels really weird. Random, but yeah, so I wanted to build this house. While I was watching the movie, I was actually looking at it in from the perspective of someone who builds in The Sims, and I was like, I think that would be pretty easy to build. And I was kind of right. This house kind of came together really easily, particularly the outside. The inside is not accurate, as all of the houses that I build, they aren't really too accurate, because when you're looking, especially cartoon movies, when you're looking at a house from the outside in film and then you jump to the inside, oftentimes it doesn't line up properly, especially in cartoons, like I said. But this house kind of came together really easily. The footage that you are watching now is the second time that I built this house, because for whatever reason, I was building this house and I was probably recording for over 2 hours, and I was really taking my time trying to get it as accurate as possible, and I got as far as kind of this stage that we're looking at now, maybe a bit further, and I was like, okay, I'll come back to this tomorrow because I'm really tired. It was 1 a.m. at this stage and I'd work in the morning. So I stopped recording, and when I came out of The Sims, there was this big error message on my desktop saying that nothing was recorded. So I went back, demolished the entire thing, and started over. But this time it was much easier. I did a lot of the figuring out off camera. Annoyingly, usually I do the figuring out off camera, but for this house, I actually wanted to show the figuring out because sometimes it's kind of entertaining to see that. But I lost the footage for it. So maybe the next video, actually not the next video because I've already recorded that and I know I didn't do that. Maybe the one after that. But yeah, this house was just a lot of fun. It's very different to what I usually build. It's like a beach house. The movie's set in Hawaii, I think. And yeah, I just don't really build houses like this, but this one was just a lot of fun. I got to use a lot of really bright colored swatches that I don't always get to use. Use different wall paneling and flooring that I don't really use that much. And it's really fun to go outside your usual style and theme and stuff like that. I don't know. It was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed building this. Even though I had to build it twice, it was still really fun. This house is really cute though. It's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, I think. And there's a really cute little observatory in the attic. There's a little ladder that goes upstairs to the 3rd floor. All I put up there was the new telescope that just came in the new update. And it's such a perfect little lookout point. I built this house in Sulani, which is the world that came with Island Living. And it's just so perfect for this house. But having the telescope up there on the 3rd floor, it's such a beautiful world when you actually look out from it. I don't know if I actually included putting in the telescope in this video. I might have done that off camera, but Yeah, it's just really cute. Another thing that I usually do off camera, but I actually decided to include, was the landscaping. You're probably able to notice that there's a big hill that I put on this house, under this house. The house is kind of on stilts, and then to one side of the house, there's a little mound. In the movie, it's kind of like their house is on the side of a mountain or something, but obviously in The Sims, you can't really do that. So I just did like a mini hill, but I never really used the terrain manipulation tools, just because I find them not that intuitive. I used to always play with them in The Sims 3 when I was like maybe 12, 13. And I remember them being really fun to use and really easy. But ever since they implemented them into The Sims 4, I have not gotten the hang of them. Even this house, I basically just did a blob of dirt on the side of the house, and I could not get it to look decent. I don't know what it is about the tools. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that thinks that, but I just don't think that they're that user-friendly. Let me know what you think, though, because I am very curious to know if other people find it to be the same way, or is it just me? Am I just not good at them? That's a very likely possibility. But yeah, I decided to include the landscaping in this video, just because of that. It's something a bit different. Switch it up, try new things. I'm trying to do a bit more experimenting with my videos at the moment, just while I have the time to record new stuff. Yeah, it's all very exciting, if I do say so myself. Yeah. Oh, bit of a weird life update since the last video that I recorded, which was like 10 days ago. I got a new house. Well, I didn't like buy a house. I'm renting, obviously. I'm very poor. But I am renting a new house. I'm going to be moving in with one of my best friends. She's moving over from Ireland to live with me. And not just to live with me. She's moving to London to have a life. But I get to enjoy the benefit of her living with me. And I'm so, so excited. I went to the viewing, I think the same day that I recorded the last video. And I just absolutely fell in love with the place. It's so cute. I'm so excited to move. I don't move until August, but you best believe that I have the biggest IKEA shopping trolley ready to go. The place is unfurnished. I'm really excited to actually furnish it. I'm on a very, very tight budget, but what little bits I can do, I'm very excited for. I've already got a couch. I got it on Facebook Marketplace. It was only like £100 for like a big ass corner sofa. Very excited. But yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about that. I'm just really excited. I'm also thinking that when I move out of my current place, I might actually build it in The Sims and maybe make a video out of it. It's a really weird house. It's like 3 floors, but the bottom floor is just a stairway, and the stairs is like really, it like turns back on itself, if that makes sense, which you can do in The Sims, but also halfway up where the stairs turns, there's a bathroom. So in The Sims, it would be like halfway up the wall is the entrance to a bathroom. That makes no sense. Basically, I'm going to try build it in The Sims, but I make no promises because I think this house is going to be really hard to build. But yeah, I obviously don't want to build it right now because that would be a bit scary. I don't really want to build where I live and put it on the internet for people that I don't know to see. Also, I just don't really know if it's that interesting. It's not like little Simsy buying a new house and showing off her new stuff and like building it in The Sims and stuff. Mine would be much less exciting. I am one person who basically works minimum wage. My house would not be as exciting as that, but it would be very fun. I don't know. I'm just really enjoying The Sims right now. And yeah. The other video that I have recorded, which I'm really excited about, is another house from Stranger Things. The last video that I uploaded was one house from Stranger Things, the buyer's house. And then the next house that I'm doing is Mike and Nancy's house. I recorded that last week, and I think it turned out really well, but I'm waiting to upload it on the 1st of July when part 2 of the new season comes out. You better believe I have a countdown for that. I am so excited. I have not stopped listening to Kate Bush since the season came out, and I am so hyped for the 2 extra episodes. I think 2, maybe 3. No, I think it's 2 episodes that are coming. But yeah, if you have any other suggestions of houses that you want to see me build or attempt to build, please do let me know. I find it really hard to figure out what to build. I know someone in the comments of one of my last videos made a suggestion, but it was for something that I'm not entirely familiar with. So I have been looking into it, but I'm just trying to find like reference photos, and I'm trying to watch like some clips of the show and stuff. But that might be coming, but I make no promise. But it does seem like a really cool house to build. But if you have any other suggestions, please do let me know. Whether it's TV, film, or just like a random style you want to see me try. I'm happy to try anything. I'm also thinking of starting a little series of kind of renovating the existing worlds. I've already renovated like the Goth house. And I'm thinking of doing like a full Willow Creek renovation. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in watching. If I actually do it and follow through on my promises, I will definitely like make a save file, share that, all that good stuff. But yeah, let me know what kind of things you want to see. Because like I said, I'm just really enjoying playing The Sims again. We all go through phases with The Sims of playing it non-stop for months, and then bam, overnight, you don't touch it for 2 years. And I think I'm coming out of that not wanting to touch it for 2 years stage. And I'm just really having fun. So if you have any suggestions, do let me know. I am always happy to try new things. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I've been talking fairly non-stop for 12 minutes. And I feel a bit delirious because I just spent like 4 hours finishing off this house and rebuilding it. So yeah, at this point in the video where you're watching from, I'm working on the outside. I'll soon be going on to landscaping, which was really satisfying. I'm really quite proud of how it turned out. I just made it really lush and green and tried to blend it in with the environment around it, which is also very lush and green. And I'm just really proud of it. It is kind of hard to place objects on slopes, like the slope of a hill in this game. I only realized that now because I never really used the terrain tools like I was saying. But yeah, I don't know, it's a bit weird. It's kind of janky to play with it. I'm starting to realize why people use the tool mod so much, because there was so many times when I wanted to move something down into the ground a little bit and I wasn't able to. I might start playing around with the tool mod. But yeah, I don't know. I might leave the video there. I've been talking for a while now. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna listen back to this and cringe so much, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's just gonna play out now. Enjoy the landscaping, enjoy the few screenshots at the end, and I really look forward to my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I need to figure out how to end these, because every video that I do, I just end it with, and yeah, and it just sounds so bad. Help me. I don't know. Okay, bye.